morning, everybody. Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome to a weekend vlog. It is the weekend. I am so excited. It's Saturday morning. I do unfortunately have to work this weekend, and I wasn't intentionally planning on that, but it was like a branded thing and it's prevented me from having a video to go up this weekend. But luckily I pre-filmed a different video, so basically I'm gonna edit that video myself instead of send it to my editor, and then I'm gonna film a video tomorrow to send to her, like same day. So I will be going to the Rose Bowl tomorrow with Alexa, which I'm very excited about. And this morning Drew and I are in the mood for a little coffee walk, so we're gonna go to a cafe that we saw on TikTok as per usual. That is one benefit of having TikTok again, is seeing like cute places, and I feel like it's just more current, I guess, with that type of stuff. So we're gonna go to a place that we saw and get some coffees, and then there's actually a nail salon right next to it, so I may end up getting my nails done because, as you saw in the last vlog, I ripped off my acrylics and something needs to happen here. Like I might just get some gel in the meantime or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I am wearing a very casual walking outfit. It's like that in between where I'm probably gonna take my sweatshirt off, so I just have a tank top under this, but then also like it's kind of chilly outside, so we'll see what happens. It's a very sunny morning. It hasn't been that sunny in the mornings recently, so I'm kind of taking advantage of that. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna head off on our little walk and just have a fun, wholesome weekend together. So let's do it. All right, we're home from our walk and our coffee, and I got my nails done. I just did Funny Bunny. They're very short and stubby at the moment, but I just need short nails right now. I'm like not feeling the long nails thing at all. We just got home. We're kind of like unboxing some things. I got 2 packages from Etsy that I ordered, 2 of these vintage art pieces. One of them is this canvas of a cute little cottage. Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't get enough. Like I'm just obsessed. And then this vintage needlepoint. I believe I have it right now. I sometimes still can't tell the difference between cross stitch and needlepoint, but I am almost positive that this is needlepoint. Anyways, so pretty. So I think these are gonna go in different spots. Like maybe this might go on the stairs gallery wall and this might go in our bedroom. I ordered like a few, I had like some credits on Etsy, so I ordered like a few things on there just to add to the walls. I'm trying to get my filming background where I want it. There are still some things in Arizona that I need to get, but in the meantime, you know, just like filling up the space, because I kind of want the whole wall of our bedroom to kind of be covered. So that will be eventual. And then I did also pick up another wagon. Can you even see that? Got a little wagon down here to take to the Rose Bowl tomorrow. Alexa and I like will load this thing full. Now, I think we're gonna head to Home Depot. What a Saturday activity, you know, heading to Home Depot. There are some spots in the house that need to be repaired. Our landlord is paying us back for it, but basically when they replaced like some of the light fixtures and the ceiling fans and things like that, there were old ceiling fans or lights in place, and there was like old paint left behind because it used to be covered and now it's not. So like we need to touch up that stuff, especially in the bathrooms. They have to fix the deck, they have to fix the grass. There's still just like a lot of stuff that needs to be done, but we're kind of getting a head start on it. But anyways, the whole point of that was the old paint doesn't exist anymore. They don't know what color it is, so we're gonna have to chip some of it off of the wall in some of the spaces. And there's mixed finishes. Like there's some of them are kind of some of them are matte, some of them are satin. So we're just gonna figure it out. Drew wants a skeleton.
Oh, it's pies like that. So scary.
He's spooky. All right, it is now Sunday morning. Yay! It is about 7 a.m. The sun is rising and so are we. And we are at the Rose Bowl flea market. I'm gonna film an entire main channel video. So I'll show you some clips here and then we'll check in after the weekend. Busier than I anticipated, but very fun. right, here's the aftermath. We are cutting ourselves off. Hello, it is now, I don't even know what day. Monday? It's Monday now. And we have had a very busy day of people in and out of the house. We had the handyman here. We had a TaskRabbit come install some curtains. We were gonna have them on these 3 little windows in the bedroom, but what we didn't realize when we bought the curtain rods was they installed the blinds outside of the windows. So there's nothing you can do for that. If you hung it over it, it would stick out. So we're working on that, but we have some in here now, which are cute. We have some in the guest room / office now, which is great. We're gonna switch out this whole bedding situation, don't you worry. We got a little hallway runner going with this mirror that we thrifted for like $14 or $11 or something like that. So we got a little mirror in the hallway here, thank goodness. Can't remember if I showed this little plant shelf either, but we got some plants to put over here. And we might even put some on this side, we're not sure. Gonna finish up this stairs gallery wall soon. I'm actually gonna hang up a lot of these things now, but the one thing the handyman forgot to do was patch up this little spot right here. I can't remember if I showed it or not, but that is the mark where the old light fixture used to be. The light fixtures got upgraded, but there's like old paint and stuff behind. So luckily he used these today to paint like underneath where the ceiling fans were. You can still kind of see it, but it's fine. And you know, we're just doing our best here. So I'm gonna do it myself and we're gonna see what happens. It doesn't seem like that difficult of a job, but those could be my famous last words. So I'm gonna do just a tiny bit of sanding because it's got like some rough edges right here. How's my stance right now? Is it good? Now we got our little paint match. Let's just hope for the best, you know? Drew is the painter in this relationship and I was just making a mess. And so I was like, you know what? I need help. And he is doing all the touch-ups and it looks a lot better. Help. Help me. Mind if I show a haul real quick? Yeah. Y'all want to see a thrift haul? A thrifted art haul? It's actually a sneak peek of some things that I got at the Rose Bowl. And you'll see that in my main channel video, but we got a little key. This is all gallery wall stuff. We got a little sassy lady. We got 2 of these ornate vintage frames. Do they have hangy things? Yes, thank God. We got this. I got this on Etsy actually. I was like, where did I get that? This, I think I showed that. Just kidding. I showed that in this vlog. I'm having flashbacks. I got this tiny little frame at the Rose Bowl. And then Drew and I thrifted these 2 things the other day at Savers. This like little double photo frame will be cute. And then this is like hand painted by someone. And what a gorgeous frame. I'm obsessed. And then we found this little plate that's from Staffordshire, England by Crownford China Co. Incorporated. And this is a cute little painted plate that says, "When 2 fond hearts as one unite, the yoke is easy and the burden light." And I thought that was so cute. So we're gonna start a gallery wall back here. This is going to be eventually like a massive gallery wall. I think I may end up putting like mirror over here at some point, or like, it's gonna be fun and funky. And then also our rug is coming, which you'll probably see in the next vlog, but in the meantime we're gonna, you know, add some stuff. I also saw these little hook thingies on, I think, a TikTok or an Instagram reel a long time ago, and it's basically these hooks that are made for art, and it's like hammer free. And I just tried a couple of them and they look so good. It's like this little hook. I had never even heard of these before, but you feed this part, it's got like an angle, and you shove it up into the wall, or I think you're supposed to do it like this, then you twist, and then all that's hanging out of the wall is this part, and then this kind of like bears the brunt of the weight, and it's supposed to hold up to like 50 pounds. Luckily none of these are over like 5. And then you just have your little hook sticking out of the wall, so this is all you see, and you don't have to use a nail. I mean, it's just as much of a damage hole, I guess, as a nail, but every time I hammer something, then all the other things on the wall are jumping all around, so we're not gonna do that. Let's just start playing, see what happens. The mad scientist is at work.
A few moments later.
Okay, update. They looked amazing in the stairwell, but there's metal framing in this house, which is amazing for like earthquake purposes and things like that. I think fire as well. But that makes it difficult to hang things because there is quite literally metal. And so that big old long thing, tried in 2 different spots and it didn't work. So scratch everything I said, we're using nails, but they worked great. I'll just have to use like a stud finder or find the metal and then I can work around that, but it'll work great for other parts of the house.
How much of this is in your frame, your palette?
Like all of it?
Am I in your shot?
Yes. Can you see that? It's really coming together. I am liking it so far. Obviously, we have a long way to go, but trust the vision. And the final little guy, I put a sticky one on. He's gonna go right here for now until I put a picture in. And there we have it. Ugh, it is definitely starting to come together and it's looking very gothic, haunted house, and I love it. How cozy it is in here. It's much later now. We're done with dinner. We're watching a movie. Our curtains are up. Ugh, I love it. Oh, and the very lovely sounds of Scream 3 are in the background. Oh, bye girl. And don't worry, these curtains are arriving soon. Hello, it is now the next day again. I was about to say good morning. It's fully like 1 p.m. I've just been buried into my laptop all day. And now I am up for air and I'm getting ready. I'm gonna do a little bit of vlogging. I'm actually gonna film another vlog tonight, which you guys will see, which is gonna be my evening routine, like my fall evening routine, because I don't know if you can hear that. It's raining outside. In case you're confused as to why I get so excited over the rain, as a kid who spent, well, I guess a chunk of my life in Arizona, like half my life, I would say. It doesn't really rain that often. We're quite deprived in the rain department, and so it's just always very exciting when it does rain, and it feels the same in California. And actually, like since we left Arizona a couple of weeks ago, it's been raining there like nonstop. I'm kind of jealous, but I'm glad that now the rain is catching up here. It's been raining all day long and it's been so cozy and I have been loving life. But yeah, I'm just feeling all of the cozy vibes. I'm feeling just very fall today. I can't quite put my finger on why I feel this way, but I don't know if anyone else experiences this. Every single year, I can't stay present in the current season that I'm in. I'm always like thinking ahead or just, I don't know, overwhelmed. But it does not feel like it's the middle of October right now. It feels like, you know, oh yeah, I should watch like a Halloween movie or whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, it's too soon. And I'm like, girl, Halloween's like 2 weeks away. Like, I don't know. I'm having such a hard time getting in the spirit. And I feel like I get this way during like the Christmas holiday as well. Like I don't know. I can't seem to be present. I don't know if that's like an ADHD thing or if it's just me and my brain, but yeah, it's difficult. Like it feels like fall, like especially outside today. It's raining, it's incredible. I'm so excited about it, but I don't know, like it doesn't, so I'm trying to get into the fall mood basically, and I'm forcing myself to get up and get ready, because when you live and you work from home, it can be really difficult to like force yourself to, I mean, I'm in sweats, so you know, not the best example, but it can be hard to force yourself to like put on your clothes and just like get out of your pajamas, because what's the point, you know? I'm sure a lot of you who work from home feel the same way, like why would I get dressed? But then in that case I would like almost never get dressed except when I leave the house. So sorry, I'm putting this on off camera because I need the mirror over here. We're looking very gothic. I love it. To the one woman who constantly comments on my toilet not being closed and that it's really gross and disgusting that I leave my toilet open in my bathroom, That's for you. It's closed, okay? Sorry to offend. It actually feels so good to be wearing sweats though right now, because I haven't worn sweatpants really all season. And I wear a sweatshirt almost every day, but like, I don't know, just something about this combo feels so cozy and so elite to me. I'm gonna take off this lip stain. There, and that makes me feel like 10% better. Cause I don't know, I got like semi-dressed and ready. And I have my little Garth Algar glasses on. Love that for me. And listen, can you hear that rain? Okay, that's a car. But this rain, just heavenly. All right, I'm back in my favorite little spot on the floor. That's just where I like to sit and chat. And we've got a new addition. I brought this lamp back from Arizona, which, you know, is very cute and squiggly. Drew isn't the biggest fan of it, but I love this lamp. I think it's so cute. I got it like, I don't know, 3 years ago or something like that. We had it in our old place in LA as well. But it feels so nice to be able to sit here and see that this room is like finally coming along and we're making some progress, and it will only continue to get better. The rug was supposed to arrive today. It's now delayed, which is unfortunate, but it'll be here soon. And just like, you just have to picture the vision, you know? We still need something to go over our bed. We have a few more repairs happening this week. The landscaper, like I mentioned, we have a fireplace technician coming to fix our fireplace. There's some like starter or something like that that's broken, so that needs to be repaired. Just a couple other little things like that. And we're finally like a month and some change in, like settling in, and it's starting to feel a lot more like home and less like an Airbnb. Like, you know, when you first move into a place, I don't know, for me anyway, it can feel like an Airbnb for a little while, and now it's actually starting to feel like this is our house and we live here, and like it feels really good. And I feel like outside of having repair people come, you know, make repairs to the house, or going out on like my little outings for like a few hours and then coming home, I'm not really doing much at the moment apart from working. And I feel like that's one area in my life that I could implement a lot more balance in. Y'all mind if I like get vulnerable real quick? Do you care? Okay. I feel like sometimes when it comes to making vlogs, it's like a lot of the same thing over and over again. And I know a lot of people like to see a lot of the same thing over and over again. I know I do. Like, I watch all my favorite creators and I love watching the repetitiveness. Like, I have my girlies that I watch who live in the Cotswolds, and I love seeing them like do their same morning routine. And it's almost like, I don't know, like being a fly on the wall or hanging out with a friend. But for some reason with my own content, like I can just get so hypercritical. And basically what I'm getting at is I feel like I'm in my flop era on YouTube. I just feel like I sometimes have nothing to say, or I'm so overwhelmed by like what's happening in the country or what's happening in the world that like I don't want to like say anything. I just want to like doom scroll and cry or be, you know, shocked or whatever. And like I think that there is still a tiny element of like, because I don't have kids and I don't have any animals anymore or anything like that, like I'm not as interesting. And I know that obviously, thank goodness, the majority of you guys are here just to like support me, and I think that's so wonderful. And sometimes I even have a hard time accepting that. I'm like, no, like I need to like always, I don't know, be on or whatever. But yeah, I feel like I'm flopping recently because I just feel like my life is kind of boring, and not in a derogatory way, just in like I'm struggling to figure out what to film during my work week type of thing. And I'm like, what could I possibly talk about? I think this is my 75th vlog for this year, and I'm just like, I'm fresh out of content, I'm fresh out of ideas, I'm fresh out of anything new and interesting to say, and I just feel like a really boring person. And so like, no one wants to hear from you kind of thing, you know? And this is more meant to be just like I don't know, I'm exploring things in my brain, like what else can I do on this channel besides like, good morning, here's me working out, here's me making lunch, here's me going to bed, you know? The reason that I started YouTube in the first place was because I used to always like walk around with, you remember those flip cameras? I used to have a flip camera and walk around with it and like film clips of like my family or my friends or whatever, and then like cut it together on iMovie and post it on Facebook or do whatever. And like, that's just, I've always loved to document things. And I've always, even like as a kid, I walked around with the video camera and was always like making little home movies and making skits with my friends, and I love doing this. So it's not a matter of like my heart's not in it or anything like that, but I just feel like I need to like you know, bump it up to the next level or something. I mean, naturally, you can get yourself into this comparison space and you can be like, oh, that person has like really, really high-end cameras and professionally edited and things like that. But I also think that there needs to be space on the internet for just very like casual, almost like shit posting. You know what I mean? Like people who just document their life and are like, hey, showing up today, here's what I've got going on in my brain, you know, type of thing. I lean much more towards, and I appreciate and watch much more of like the kind of less produced, more authentic, kind of like stripped back chill type of thing. But yeah, I think sometimes I also put pressure on myself that like every single vlog has to have some sort of like overarching, I don't know, message or takeaway or big grander theme or like lesson or something like that. And it truly can just be like I'm providing like entertainment or just something for you to put on in the background while you fold your laundry or while you're on your lunch break or whatever. And it just like almost like listening to a podcast but watching a video, you know, just yapping. And that's what I personally love to watch. But yeah, I'd be curious to know a lot of your thoughts in the comments. I want to be like representation for other people who are like me, who are in their 30s, who are just kind of like vibing, living their life, trying to survive, trying to be a decent person, trying to show up authentically while also like, yeah, messing up from time to time. And like, I don't know, not putting so much pressure on ourselves to be what society tells us we have to be. And just trying to like, yeah, like break family cycles and all that kind of stuff, you know? So hopefully that's what comes across. But yeah, there are just moments of doubt, I guess. Those are just kind of like some thoughts I've been having recently, and you'll have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love when we just like chat with each other in the comments. It's so nice. You guys are so supportive and sweet. I cannot get over how much you guys show up for me and support me and just leave the most thoughtful, kind comments. Like I feel so lucky, and I get comments sometimes being like, wow, you've curated like such a wonderfully thoughtful, kind, supportive, inclusive corner of the internet, and that means the world to me. That's truly like the ultimate compliment, and it's all because of you guys. You guys are just amazing. Anyway, those are my unsolicited thoughts on where I'm at right now with my job, and this is truly me being just like top of mind, word vomiting, you know what I mean? Like it's not deep. I'm not complaining about my job whatsoever. Like this is my dream career. It's all I've ever wanted, and I love it. But just to like wrap up this vlog, I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna be honest about where I'm at instead of try to ignore it and just do the whole like, oh hi, okay, today we're doing blah blah blah, instead of just kind of like be real and be like, hey, this is where I'm at. So some will get it, some won't, but either way, I appreciate you being here so much. Thanks for watching this vlog. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna go about my afternoon, and the next vlog that you see will be a very, very cozy fall evening routine as the evening approaches. I'm so excited on this lovely fall rainy day. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me over the course of the last, what, 4 days, 5 days, something like that. And I will see you very soon in my next vlog. Bye.